back to SpectraPure TV. In the previous video, we showed you how to replace the tubing in the litometer. We took it apart, cleaned it up, replaced the tubing, and put it all back together, letting it run dry for 20 minutes prior to recalibrating. The litometer's precision allows it to be used in multiple applications, such as two-part dosing, additions of kalkwasser, and as an integrated water exchange or constant water change device, giving you more time to spend admiring your aquarium and less time hauling buckets. Today, we'll perform the calibration and set the pump parameters and look at the service interval timer. But first, we'll check for correct operation of the pump. If the rollers are not revolving as they should, repeat the steps shown in the previous video to remove the pump head and reinstall the rollers in a different orientation. Once the physical connections of all tubing and pumps is complete, we can enter the calibration mode. Note that you should set the pumps to on to make sure the tubing is primed with liquid before moving on to the next step. Press the Run Stop button, then press the Calibration button and confirm the pump you want to calibrate. Direct the tubing to the measuring cup and press Yes to begin. The pump will now operate and dispense into the cup, asking you to tell it when you've collected 500 milliliters. Hit Yes when this is done. The pump briefly displays the maximum delivery rate and will automatically proceed the calibration for the next pump, so repeat as necessary. If there are no additional pumps, just hit No. The system will return to all pumps off. At this point, we can see that this pump has a maximum rate of delivery of 166 milliliters per minute, and I've set it to pump 22.71 liters per day. Change these values by simply pressing the Up, Down, Yes, No buttons, and you can move across characters or fields via the forward, back, or calibration maintenance buttons. Repeat these steps as necessary for each pump. I like to cycle through each pump and verify the desired flow is correct and make any changes as necessary and set their status to run. The litometer will then cycle through any pumps at a precise interval to dispense the programmed amount at a rate of 150 cycles per day. These small frequent doses allows you to keep up with daily requirements of components such as calcium and alkalinity, and helps you eliminate the unwanted spikes associated with dosing once or twice per day. This screen displays the operational hours for each of the pumps connected. Pump A has 53 hours runtime, Pump B has 61, and Pump C has 12. This is reset when the timer is reset. To access the service interval timer, press the Run Stop button, then press the Maintenance button, and we can see that the service interval is 300 hours. If we continue to move the cursor to the right as we get to the last digit, pressing once more will reveal any pumps that need service. If there aren't any, the litometer just returns to all pumps off. When a pump's accumulated on time exceeds the service interval, the litometer beeps once per minute and flashes a message on the display until the pump is inspected or serviced or the timer is reset. Refer to page 13 of our manual for additional instructions on how to reset the timer. But for now, our pumps are all set up and good to go.